Hello, hello. My name is 18 Nicho, and today I am joined by the lovely fucking we are in a Pike,
Hello.
and we are doing an FPS by the name of Kitten.
Indeed, we are.
So, let me set the scene for you. EGAD has recently gone through their redesign, and as such is now a quote-unquote big kid. And as such, they remember something from when they were younger about how they couldn't have a gun because they were too young. But now that they're a big kid, it shouldn't be an issue. And they've recently realized that someone that they once ran into knows a lot about guns. And that someone would be Mad Lad,
Indeed.
a friend of theirs from the Bike Club, a child fighting club.
Which was very fun. They say bites were had, but also there was nachos.
Ah, yes, and many a ducks.
Indeed, many a ducks. All made by Mad Lad because he had a duck cannon. And
Mm,
it's like one of those chicken cannons, but with ducks, if I remember
yes.
correctly.
Yep. Yep.
So how's Kita looking for Mad Lad? Because they're at EGAD.
Hmm. So that the way Q would be looking is they're going to do the very sensible thing of it's going to go up to basically every door, and there's going to part, and there's going to take a look at the name, and then they're going to move on.
Alright. Let You wanna roll survival, see how long it takes you?
Sure. Survival. I believe I have that correct. That is a 9 total.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The EGAD treehouse is pretty dang big. So you keep walking down the halls and it's just like you think that each of these doors is a is a room question mark? But it does take you a little bit as, I'm gonna roll my own survival. In
Just to make sure.
mm,
Just to
Yeah,
maybe Mad Lad bumps into them.
exactly. See if Mad Lad bumps into them. See. Let's see. Ooh, that's an 18 on the, there, I say, that's a lot, that's a big number.
Mm.
18 on the dice plus 8. Yeah, 26. I think that would do it. I think Mad Lad is the first one to spot them as they say they need to make, they say they pause. They say they're doing something. They say they're not very sure what they're doing today. Probably just wandering the halls, seeing what's up. They're bored, and
Hmm.
they see they just like they go past one hallway and then pause and then back up and as they like look at Kita because they have not seen them in their redesign, so they need to take a
Mm.
moment. And what do you think Mad Lad would roll to recognize Kita?
I'm gonna say maybe an insight or perception.
Hmm. All right. let's go with perception. All right, that's a dirty. No, it's not a dirty 20. It's an 18 though.
Nice.
I would say an 18 would. Oh, 17. I can't do math. Jeez.
Maths is very evil.
Math is very evil. I'm guessing a 17 would say Mad Lad would be able to recognize Kita.
Yeah, I'd say that's more than enough.
Mad Lad is just like stares at them and their eyes widening. Kita?
He's gonna look and goes, "Oh, hello, Mad Lad."
Is that really you?
And I'm just gonna quickly roll a wisdom check to see, do they realize that the person they're looking for is there, or they're gonna keep looking. They do not realize. So they can go, "Oh, Mad Lad, do you mind helping me find someone, please?"
When you finish this sentence, you need to make a acrobatics or a athletic check because Mad Lad is gonna tackle hug you. They're grappling you.
I'm not going to roll, and they will not resist.
It's like, Kata! As they tackle hug him. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Oh my gosh, you look different now. You've grown up a bit. Oh my gosh. They say, what happened to you? They say, the cops didn't get you. Did they? They say, I heard when Bike Club shut down. I was so worried about you. Were you in jail? Is that why you had to grow up? Because you were in jail and you had to roughen up and make sure to be all big and mean so no one would mess with you or anything? Are you okay? They say, how did you get out?
I kind of just snuck out when the cops arrived, and then I just went home.
Oh, that's so great to hear. He just flops down on you. I was worried though. You should say, I was worried though. I tried looking for you, but I couldn't find you.
I did. There was a brief time when I was elsewhere.
Do I
But
want?
that only lasted a few days.
Ah, I see. Still, I say I was worried about ya. I was worried the cops got ya.
How did you get out?
Oh, I wasn't there that night. I had to my dad locked me in my room because I was gonna skip school the next day if I was going to get out.
Peter's going to nod wisely, like, "Ah, yes."
Yeah, so that's the reason I wasn't there when it happened. But I'm glad you're okay.
Yes. Oh, why? Do you want to help me look for someone?
Oh yeah, of course. And he gets off, Kita. Who are you looking for?
I'm currently looking for Mad Lad.
Mad Lad. I need to make a wisdom check. Let's see how far this bit goes. Okay, that was weird. Did it go? Oh, yeah. Mad Lad! I'm Mad Lad!
And you can visibly just see the thing of just ding. Like, right, you are Mad Lad.
Yeah, I'm Mad Lad!
Mad Lad.
Kita! Gives them another hug.
they will return it. Good. Do you know how to use guns, right?
Yep, I know how to use guns.
Can you teach me, please?
Mad Lad just eyes widen and sparkle. Yes. Yes, I can. And Mad Lad grabs their hands and yanks them off. And I'm
Kita will
guessing
be,
there's. Oh, sorry, you go.
let's say Kita will be doing their how much movement speed does Mad Lad have?
He's dashing, so 60 feet.
At dashing, Kita has 70. So I'm just gonna roll a wisdom check just to make sure they don't get in the lead and start pulling him along. 17. Okay. So yeah, they easily keep pace with Mad Lad, but they have enough common sense to not get in the lead.
Fair enough. Yeah, and he's leading them to. I'm guessing there has to be like an archery slash like gun firing range somewhere in EGAD, the training
Almost,
facility.
almost certainly.
Oh yeah, but that lad just talks like, "Wow, you've grown up," and say, is it what are those redesigns, or did he just like grow up?"
I know this is a bit of both, really. And they because well, because I'm a teenager now and a big kid, I got to redesign, to fit my, new age.
Mad
And
lad,
they're saying,
there you go.
let's see, and they are saying this with, a lot of pride and not much understanding.
Mad lad nods sagely. Yeah, my mom told me before that when I become a teenager, my body would change too. So understandable.
Mm.
But yeah, now I'm 9 years old now.
This is out of character for me. What? Who gives a 9-year-old a gun?
Correction, who gives an 8-year-old a gun? Because that's when he started learning.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, technically even earlier, but he mastered it around 8 years old.
Oh, God.
So they
That,
probably. Sorry, you go.
I was gonna say, that will throw Keto in a loop as, like, you're almost 9.
I am 9.
I'm 14.
Yeah. Nice. Has been a very long time, hasn't it?
Mm. Anyway, back to guns.
Indeed, guns! What kind of gun were you thinking of? Because there's different kinds of guns. There's pistols, there's rifles, there's also like some that are sort of in between shotguns or cannons like I have. Though I've been honestly
Oh,
been using a pistol more often because like a lot of people that I fight with is they are melee fighters and I haven't do like fighting a lot of group battles, so I can't really utilize my cannon that often because I don't want to hurt my friends that I'm fighting long stuff with, so I've been using my pistol more often, but that's besides the point.
how about we just work our way down?
Alright, pistol it is.
Oh, could I try the cannon first, please?
Yeah, you can try the cannon first. It's fun. As they eventually get to the gun firing range.
Yeah, yeah, Kita's just gonna hold up their heavy crossbows like, this is what I've been using nowadays.
Mad Lad nods and looks at the crossbow. Yeah, really nice crossbow. Have heavy one too, so he shouldn't have any problem holding my cannon. And let's do the hammer space. I keep forgetting I have dice.
Yep.
He got one. Oh, this will be fun. Let's see. Let's see. What will he roll on his fumble chart today? Is it a 16 or a 19? That's a 19. He takes out an unlit stick of dynamite. Nope, that's not it. That's my dynamite. And he puts it back.
Mm-hmm.
And he will roll again.
As he is doing this, Kita's just going to reach into their hammer space, purposely fail, and it's going to pull out a little cat dressed up as a pirate.
Alright, that was 7. Mad Lad pulls out his hand cannon. Here it is! Oh, what's that? Oh, that looks cute!
And it's going to plop it on top of his head.
Huh?
There you go, and they're going to take the cannon from him.
Yes. They have a cannon now.
Mm. And okay,
Alrighty. Let's say, here's how you want to hold it. As Mad Lad gives them a general rundown how to hold the cannon, how to load it, how to properly fire it, and sort of the stance on what you want to take for your gun for when you shoot, because this has a lot more backlash than a heavy crossbow might. Don't want to be slammed in the face.
yeah, so I'm just gonna roll an attack roll without proficiency, because Kita hasn't got enough training for that.
Nope.
And let's see, would you say their fighting style comes into play for this, or no?
Fighting style would, but not proficiency, I think.
Yeah, okay, so they have a +6 then.
I think. I would have to look at it. Because
Well, that's a nat 20.
oh yeah, you fire this thing easily. Say you're a natural as you shoot a little explosive at the target and it goes boom as it just lit up the thing, and there's like now a hole in the back of one of the like targets. Like there's no target anymore. There's just now a hole in the wall.
And I just rolled a strength save for a total of 6. And
Yeah.
Kita, they fire it with perfect accuracy. And then as Mad Lad turns to face them, there's the cannon. There are 2 pairs of shoes. There's a pair of shoes. And Kita is not there.
Mad Lad catches the cannon and the shoes fall down. It's just like, Kita, as he looks back.
There's just a... thankfully they have enough common sense to activate their Acme effect.
Oh
So
yeah.
he just watches Kita goes flying back, hits the ground, and then shatters into a bunch of cats. And then after a few moments they gather all back up and Kita stands up, mostly unhurt. You can tell whatever damage they've taken has been to their pride.
Yeah, Mad Lad does give a little clap. You got perfect accuracy, but I've warned you about that reverb. It gets ya.
Let's try something else instead.
Alrighty. Let's see. As he probably there's like a weapons wall somewhere as he like goes over to it. I don't have a rifle myself because that ain't my thing. But this one should do. as he takes down a hunting rifle and hands it over to Kita.
They are going to take it. I like to point. They don't bother putting their shoes back on.
Alright. Again, there's gonna be a little bit of reverb, but not as much as the cannon. You want to look through this as he looks they pull up the little aiming scope thing, and say that will get you your aim to the target. Stand like this, and they make sure they get the try to help them out and get the pose correctly, because it's like they don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, so let's roll d20 plus 6. 19.
Yeah.
Let's see, not as good as the previous 26, but damn well still good.
Oh yeah, I would say with at least you hit like the center of the target. I would at least say. Say it's not a big it's not a small target. It's one of those big sort of circle ones.
And I'm just gonna roll 2d20 plus 3. God say, this count they've been taught how to brace for the recoil or the kickback. So that's
recoil. That's the word I couldn't think of. Recoil. Jeez.
I'd say that counts for advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 19 plus 4 of 22.
Yeah. Now that you say Kira knows how that recoil actually feels, yeah, this is a lot better than the cannon. But say you still like give a little jerk because you're still learning how these guns work. But yeah, that was a lot better than the cannon. You don't know how the peck that this kid can use that cannon like all the time. You think they're like crazy strong.
They're just gonna hold it up and go, ooh, this is nice.
Madeline nods.
This gonna have a moment like, how do I put the ammo back in?
Oh, you do it like this as he cocks open the rifle, the hunting rifle, and shows him how to put the two bullets back in.
They just go silent for a few minutes. You can't reuse bullets, can you?
No. At least not in the state that they're in right now. You would have to, it's a whole thing. You would have to refill them and stuff. And depending on, most of the time, the bullet is unusable. The few times that they are, it's a hassle to, like, get the gunpowder in, or at least in the middle of a battle, I should say. You would have to, like, pick it up and, like, fix it afterwards.
Yeah, okay. Well, I like this one, but let's try something else.
Alrighty. As he goes back to the wall, it's just like, here's a mixture of the range. Well, it doesn't have much range. It has firepower, but it isn't as much as the cannon as he takes down a shotgun from the wall. And hands it to Kita.
I've seen this in movies before. And they're just going to lift it one-handed.
Madeline.
Go silent for a few moments and like, oh, that's a stupid idea.
Yeah, Madeline was just to jump on him and say no.
They then put two hands on the trigger.
Yeah, no. What you see in movies is not what happens in real life most of the time. Like, I'm pretty sure there have been, like, gunslingers that have been able to do that, but I recommend not you doing it all. That's a good way of getting a gun to the face.
Okay then. So I put my hand
Right here.
here, and it's gonna. Yeah, okay, put it there.
Yeah. And you put your arm like this to steady it because this thing
Mm.
does have some recoil. And say, as he, they tell him how to brace for the shotgun.
Yeah, so let's see how well they shoot.
Dang,
23.
dang, they've been
Yeah.
shooting pretty well.
Mm. And let's see, 2d20. Yeah, that's a 12 for their recoil check. So
Yeah, I you get knocked down on your ass, but at least it's not to the wall.
yeah.
You definitely feel the power behind the shotgun is definitely more than the rifle, but less than the cannon. It's a good medium, but there's definitely some recoil that you would have to get used to for wielding a shotgun.
Mm. It's, he's gonna just stand up, brush themselves off, and go, "How do people fire that one-handed?"
Very carefully. That are they are stupid strong. That's my only guess.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, let's try. What's the last one you said? A pistol?
Uh, there's two kinds of pistols actually. There's the regular pistol and the palm pistol. Basically, say the pistol is like he takes out his pistol, which is a flintlock pistol to be exact. It's a bit bigger and it has like a curve to it. And this is the pistol that I use. This is a flintlock pistol that is say that my sibling gave to me. And this is a palm pistol as he takes out a classic cowboy pistol. There are
Hmm.
versions of this pistol that are a little bit bigger that you have seen in the engineers movies. This is the small version of the pistols.
Okay then. So,
I say he puts away the smaller pistol and it's like let's practice on the big pistol so you sort of know how to put like grip your hand on it so it'll be easier when you get to the smaller pistol.
hmm.
As he shows you how you put like both hands on the pistol is a is a outstretch your elbows, but yeah, at the same time not have them too braced so it doesn't like pull back. And
Yeah.
they tell you how to fire. They tell you how to fire it.
I'm gonna say that with Kita's vast knowledge of using the hand crossbows, would you say this is close enough for their proficiency to kick in?
I think it would. It is very similar to a hand crossbow in how it's designed.
Hmm. That's a 28.
Nice. Yeah, you've been getting like bullseyes this whole entire time.
You
and
see,
roll for the recoil, but do it regular. Just do one die. This doesn't have much of a recoil.
that's a 15.
Yeah, that makes it. I say you do feel a little bit of power, but it's barely nothing. I say it's
Hmm.
definitely very easier to do. It's much easier to do.
Hmm. Yeah. Kita's just holding it up. It's like, this is very similar to what I'm used to, it, but with kickback.
Mad Lad nods. Yeah, it's very similar to a hand crossbow, but just a little bit more kickback because there's a little bit more. There's the chamber right here. A points to a chamber is a little bit. Say that chamber makes a difference to put more power behind the bullet.
Hmm. Okay. And what about the, well, you said the palm pistol?
Yeah, this and he takes out the palm pistol, which is, like I said, like a regular cowboy pistol. He's like, "Yep, this is the palm pistol. Basically the same thing, just does a little bit less damage, but and just the tiniest of kickbacks. But don't relax on it. Like it'll still kick back. Don't like be a noodle in your arms to be noodles or anything."
Hmm. Okay, so they're gonna take that, and they're gonna, you know, adopt the familiar firing position,
Mm-hmm.
and the 16.
Yeah. It's not a bullseye, but it's definitely close to the center. This definitely feels just like a hand crossbow almost. So you feel like you can even shoot this with one hand if you get the proper training.
Yeah. And Kita's just gonna look down, like, I could, I think I could probably, if I had more time, I could probably fight two of these.
Mad Lad nod. Yeah, palm pistols have the unique advantage that they're light enough to either, with proper training, of course, be done one-handedly. So you could possibly have two of them. You can possibly fire two of them at once.
Mm. I think the rifle was my favorite.
Mad Lad nods. There's also technically one other that you could possibly try, as he goes over and takes down what looks similar to a rifle, but it's a sniper rifle. Say,
Mm.
this is like a rifle, but but you can see it's a lot lighter, a little bit way longer. This is meant for accuracy and long distance. The regular rifle would probably be better in most combat situations. This sniper rifle is good to take out targets from a distance, which isn't my
Mm.
style, so I don't like using it that often. But it's nice to know how it's used, you know?
Yeah, okay then. Just gonna take it, look down the scope, just have a little moment of, how do I change the scope?
Oh, you change it like this. And Mad Lad
The-
shows them how to change the scope.
y-
It slides in and out. It just locks in one position one way. You just hold this button down and it unlocks.
okay, thank you.
No problem.
And they're then going to take the shot. 1d20 plus 6. 24.
Yeah, you hit the bullseye easily with that thing. Though, make a rule for the recoil.
Well,
Yeah, you can put on your butt again, but it's similar to it's similar to the rifle, you know.
mm,
It's that power of the long barrel, just making that shot just go.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, again, similar to the rifle, it has a bit more power to it, but with proper training, the kickback, the recoil isn't that bad.
Okay. So, how would I get a rifle? Would I just be able to take it from here, or?
Well, I don't think you could take these ones. I think these are purely for training, and I
Mm,
wouldn't want to get mad with Ollie or Thad.
yeah.
But I could make you one.
Oh?
Yeah, part of my gunslinger training. I know how to repair and make guns.
He is going to know. Okay, then. Uh, oh, what can I do to pay you back? Hmm.
Mm, I mean,
I mean,
gold is appreciated. Like, if I can give you an IO, you can give. I can have an IOU and say whatever materials that I use and stuff. Like you pay me back for. Like you're my friend, so no, say I can do it for you for cheaper. But I say I do need to have at least some cash for buying the materials. You know, these
how
things ain't
much?
cheap.
How much for that?
What is he pointing to?
Uh, gonna point to the normal rifle.
That thing? Hmm. I don't think is a. Mad Lad gives it a price. I cannot think what the price of a rifle is off the top of my head.
Let's check D&D Beyond. Hunting rifle. Da, 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 da. Doesn't list a cost, motherfucker.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think they have a rifle somewhere. It's 2d10. I'm curious what's something.
Hmm. I mean, I could also help you with teach you how to use some magic.
Mad Lad gives a perk up. Okay. Alright, that sounds like it. Okay, I still need some gold, but
Yeah.
I will take that half price. Say, yeah, you give me magic lessons on top of some gold, we can call it even.
Yep. Okay. So, and Kita is just going to basically crouch on top of the, I basically assume like the counter
Yep,
for the firing range. Goes, okay, so what can you do?
nothing. Literally
Okay then.
nothing. I am sorry to disappoint you. I am technically a ranger, but I don't know peck about magic.
Okay, so let me go through the basics for you.
Mad Lad is watching them very closely. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of gold for a musket.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mad Lad would be fine with 100.
Yeah, 100 GP sounds much better.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Mad say, yeah, say Mad Lad say you give Mad Lad the materials and they can make you that. Say make it for that for you for 100.
yeah, so let's start off with the cantrips. And I have, let's see. Actually, no, what? Cantrips aren't something you're guaranteed to get for being a ranger. It's also just because my powers are currently, they make a kind of like shake their hand side to side. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Mad Lad nods at this. Is sort of confusing from what I've seen. Like it's really cool. I've seen people do magic and it looks awesome. Like shooting fire, lightning, it's like pushing stuff, moving stuff, like doing so many cool like keeping people in one place, but it's just I felt magic. Like I feel like I have the potential of doing it, but I haven't figured out like the spark. I don't know. It's just like I feel like I'm missing something.
Mm. It's like, Kida goes, let me show you the two sources I cast my magic through. And they're going to remove from their sash belt thingy, they're going to remove the base around the light bulb thing. It's around the size of a grapefruit
Mm-hmm.
and like slightly cracked, but it basically looks like they've taken an image of space and just put it inside the bulb.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I've been casting some of my magic through, my newer magic.
Mad Lad nod. Yes. It's called an arcane focus, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And last time you saw me, it wasn't like this, obviously. It was broken and more like a light bulb.
Mad Lad nods. Yeah, I remember that. I'm glad you got it fixed.
Mm. And they're going to just take their coat off and just hold up the fur coat. And this is the where the rest of the magic comes from.
Your cloak?
Well, all rangers I've seen, they get something from nature. Like some, they get a companion. Others, uh, they're going to pause and they're going to think. It's like not sure what others get, but like when I got mine, I got this swarm, and it's gonna pluck a cat off the coat, like hold it up for him to see, and just put
Ah.
it back on.
Mad Lad reaches out to pet the cat.
There, as you reach towards the coat, like several just stick their heads out.
Mad Lad has sparkles in his eyes as he pets the cat.
Mm. And
Kitties.
yes, and what they do for me is they can assist me in certain ways, and they're just going to pick up like a random cat and go. For example, they can do this for me, and they're going to cast Mage Hand, and you watch as the cat in their hand basically becomes like a almost spirit cat,
Ooh.
and it just reaches over, grabs the bulb, and then just like moves it before coming back.
Ooh. Mad Lad claps his hands.
Yeah. They can also um putting the cloak back on is like they also assist me in combat. For example, and they just pick up their crossbow and they just fire a shot, not even really just aiming for something.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch as they fire, a similar cat spirit races alongside the bolt and strikes the target.
Nice. Mad
So
Lad.
yeah,
Mad Lad's eyes is just like, wow.
and they also can say move me around or like knock back whatever I'm attacking. And it's gonna briefly demonstrate like fire another bolt, and Kita is basically half pulled back by the coat, like half moved, like they moved about like 5 feet back.
Uh-huh. Whoa.
And then the second time, just sends the target flying a good 15 feet back.
Yeah, Mad Lad's just like, whoa. That's so cool.
It's like, I'm not sure if yours will be the exact same,
Mad Lad nods.
but
I
yours should be very similar.
I see, I see. Well, I have been getting pretty close with one of the stag beetles back at Carmenia's farm. I know you don't know who. Wait, you don't know who Carmenia is. She's a friend of mine. She has this big farm, and she has stag beetles on it. And I found one when it was a baby. It's a baby toon one that I popped out of the ground, and we just sort of bonded.
Okay, so you might be getting something. Okay, so it might basically either I think I might grow up and help you then, or well, there's only one, so yeah, I don't think you're likely to get a swarm like me,
Mad Lad
but
nods at this.
you should still get something to help you.
Yeah, they say they're sort of clingy, but they're also still very baby. Like
Mm,
they say, they haven't left the farm too much, and I'm trying to get them to say get more experience off the farm.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I've also been helping a lot of other bugs on the farm because yeah, I think I'm really just good with animals, or in this case, giant bugs. And say
Mm,
I but I don't know how to channel the magic. Like I have
yeah,
this, and he reaches into his hammer space again. Oh wait, keep say. Let's see what he rolls. That's another one. Oh, oh, mad lad. Let's see what you roll this time. What is it? What's that number? Ah, it's a 4. Okay, now I need to roll a 7 because that's the outfit roll. So roll 1d7. 2. He pulls out a black eye patch, like a pirate eye patch. Nope, that's not it. He puts the eye patch down.
have Keto roll their hammer space real quick. As they are explaining this, they're going to pull out a metal quarterstaff.
Mad Lad's got 4 on his next one. Let's see what he rolls this time. That's an 8. He pulls out a handful of blueberries. Oh, not useful, but not right now. Puts them back in his hammer space.
As he's doing this, Kita's just going to hold the quarterstaff like horizontally up in the air and just click a button.
There we go.
And then,
Mad Lad finally gets out what he wants. He gets out what looks to be a ruby, and you can make an Arcana check if you want.
oh, Kita does not have Arcana. 17.
You say, yeah, say that's enough. Say, as you look at this ruby, you can instantly tell that this is a arcade focus, but it's a very special one. You notice that you've actually seen this in stores before because it's pretty common. It's a common magical item. It's a ruby of the war mage.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll see. And Kita is just going to very calmly, as they are looking, climb onto the floating quarterstaff
Mm-hmm.
and just lay on top of it.
Wow, that's cool. How does it do that?
Uh, this is an immovable quarterstaff. You press this
Ooh.
button here, and it's going to point to it, and it floats. And nothing can move it, I think.
Oh, that's awesome. Similar to the movable rod, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I bas
I've seen one of those before.
mm, This one I got kind of custom made just so I can bunk people with it.
Nyla nods. Bonking is good.
Mm. But some of the things you're likely to get for magic is you get your normal ones like say marking a target as your prey.
Yeah, I got that one. And Mad Lad say points at you, and you see a target mark on you.
He is just going to point back and also cast it on him.
Yeah, that one.
Mm.
But
This is
that's the only one I could do.
other ones you're likely to get are also like say um speaking with animals, which is one I use quite often.
Mad Lad nods at this. Yeah, I haven't
Also,
got that one yet.
there are also ones for there's also you can also cure wounds with it, like heal people. That's a nice one.
Yeah, it does sound nice.
Mm. Uh, one that I had, well I lost it. Then I got it back in a different way. Is one for hiding,
Ooh, hiding.
and they're just gonna hop back onto the floor. Uh, let me show you. So turn around for a moment,
Mad Lad turns around.
and they're going to cast Pass Without Trace, and then they're going to go hide somewhere. I almost typed that in the wrong chat. Stealth. And when you turn back, there's no sign of Kita.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Wow! Was that invisibility? And he just looks around. But unless he gets a nat 20, he will not be able to perceive Kita. Yeah, that's not a
Yeah,
nat 20.
yeah. Like after a few moments, Kita reappears on top of the quarterstaff.
Mad
He
Lad
is,
points. You!
uh, it's not invisibility, more, and they're going to think on the spell. Okay, I'm going to check the description.
Fair.
Yes. Well, you stop making sound, and like shadows seem to cling to you. You also don't leave behind any tracks. Oh yeah, and you just can't, and magic can't find you. No wait,
Whoa.
no wait, no magic can find you. It's just people who can only find you via magic.
Oh, that's cool. So if like a person, you can. That's just really sneaky. It's like being a rogue almost.
Hmm. Yeah.
My lad's just
Well, yeah.
smiling. It's just
Yeah.
like that's really cool.
One that you might get just in case. Let me go. Is cantrips, and let me show you the ones I have.
My lad
So like
nods.
I have the basic ones of um Shillelagh, which I can just make a weapon. I can make a staff magical for bonking people.
Bonks are good. Mad lad agrees with
Yep.
this.
I can also, well, this is my favorite one, and this gonna hold up their hand, and like the little cat claws they have on their hand just grow into this like almost the size of daggers, as like
Ooh.
this magic coils around their hand. It's like, yeah, I can do this one. And it's gonna wave the claws at him.
Whoa, that's so cool. What kind of spell is that?
Uh, this is primal savagery.
Ooh, that's so neat.
Be careful though that this is acid,
Ah,
so it kind of breaks things very
ah.
easily.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough, Madeline. Say backs off a little bit from being too close from the claws.
And Kita's going to dispel them. Like, um, well, I'm not sure you'll get these, but while I'm at it, I might show you some of my newer magic.
Yeah, show me more magic.
And watch as the kind of starry mist around the bulb seems to leak out, and they're going to grab a handful of it, and they're going to kind of just shoot it from their palm as they cast Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, Madeline sees this. Whoa. What spell is that?
That is Guiding Bolt. That one, it's holy, which is quite nice. It
Madeline.
also, it also, it also makes things glow.
Ooh. Does it do they stay glowing for a little bit?
Yeah. So it's like, it's very easily, the glow is very easily, um, shaken off. So like, generally it will only lasts for a couple of seconds before something will, you know, make it, fade away.
Mm. Yeah, but for those couple seconds, they can make the other person a good target.
Mm. I also have this, and there's going to pull out a frozen knife. This is a
Whoa.
fun one.
Um, um, um. I'm gonna roll for Madeline really quickly because he's seen this spell before. Let's see if he can remember it. Oh yeah, he can remember with a 17. That's Ice Knife, right?
Hmm.
I've seen
And like
that
this
spell
one,
before.
you throw it at people, it then shatters, then it's gonna dispel it. I would say my strongest spell would have to be this one. And there's going to point at a target, and a cylinder of space appears above it and just slams down into the target.
Whoa. Never seen that one before. What's that one?
That is Moonbeam. It
Ah,
also
that's
stays around for a while.
that's awesome.
And they're just gonna start like moving it from target to target.
Whoa, you can move it too?
Mm. Also very good against shapeshifters.
Oh, what is that? What does it do to shapeshifters?
From what I've been told, if a shapeshifter gets hit by it, they have a hard time staying in a form that's not theirs.
Madeline nods. So you can
Like
see.
say if you, you go first.
No, you go. So you can see their true form.
Yeah.
Madeline looks at the beam. It's just like, that's so cool. Magic is so cool, and I want to learn some of it, but I don't know why it's just been so hard for me.
Hmm. I would offer my assistance on how I got mine. From what I can tell, magic is very different for each person. Like there are overlaps, but the way you begin kind of always different.
Well, how did you get yours?
Um, well, after I disappeared for a few weeks as a child, I came back with the shattered bulb, and it wouldn't really leave me. Then after a few weeks, the these guys, they're gonna say referring to the coat, they started to follow me around, and through them, I was able to start doing magic.
Mad Lad nods.
Mm,
That's that's interesting.
mm.
Yeah, I don't have. I just have this ruby. I don't have any bulbs. I mean, I've been around a lot of magic. There's a magical sort of forest that is next to my friend's farm, and the house that she lives is magic. I think. Um, what was
I
it?
think it, I think it might be the stag beetle that might make you magic.
Oh, red.
Yep.
That
Yes, like as you build your connection with it, um, you should start getting magic in some form.
because it's nature magic, right? And that does like the sort of anime thing where he's just like that gets it. It's just like the hand motion of like I got it.
Mm.
Don't know what that hand motion is called. It's just like one outstretched and he's just like the fist like touches the other hand. I don't know what it's called, but he makes that sort of
Yeah,
anime motion.
yeah, I know. Thank you. And well, isn't something you're going to be able to do as a ranger, but this because I think I'm slowly becoming a druid.
Ooh, my friend's a druid.
Mm. And you watch as Kita just shapeshifts into a large cat,
That eyes sparkle. Kitty.
and then there's going to change back. I was like, and thanks to this space bulb, yes, that's what I shall call it. It's a space bulb.
I mean, it does look
Ac-
like it has space inside. And he looks at the bulb.
And you watch as Kita basically turns into basically a 3D UPAN, except made out of stars.
Whoa.
And on their, based in the center of their body, is a, well, it looks like an archer.
That's awesome. You're made out of stars.
Mm. I think because my magic is becoming very spacey.
Spacey.
So I can do, yes, I can do this, which I suppose space is also part of nature.
I mean, I would say so. I mean, there's, let's say, moon. Let's say, I know that some druids are affected by the moon, so I'd say it's not too far off.
Mm. And like, while I'm like this, I can cast. Well, there's gonna like make a finger gun, and it's gonna fire like a beam of light. It's like it's similar to guiding bolt, but weaker.
But it looks
But
awesome. That just like all anime sparkles.
Yes, like I can't stay in this form as long as I can, say, being an animal. Like this one I can only be in for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But but being a cat I can be like in that form for like an hour.
I see. I see. Hmm. I wonder what Red and I would be able to do together. I
No
mean, they're
idea,
pretty.
but
Sorry, you go.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure it will be magical.
Madeline nods. Yeah, they're very. Say, they're this big, and they're just a baby. The other stag beetles are this big. As Mad Lad say, the first thing that you would notice when Mad Lad points out the baby size of that red is like red looks to be the size of a pony. However, the adult big stag beetles Mad Lad tries to like goes out look to be about the size of a cow. Like a large cow.
Ah, definitely not a swarm then.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a swarm either. Unless there's like a swarm magic for giant herds.
That sounds like it would get in your way a lot.
I don't know. It'd be fun to trample an enemy.
Yeah.
Have like one giant stampede.
Mm,
Yeah, but for what you do, I think it wouldn't work.
no. Also, imagine trying to be sneaky with that. That would be very hard.
Madeline nods. Yeah, it would be very sneak. It would not be very sneaky. It'd be good for like charging in, but like maybe
Mm,
breaking down the doors, but not sneaky.
yeah.
More of an offensive magic. Madeline just nods. Yours is more stealth.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think you, Kita. I know what to do now. I'm gonna work with my bond on Red, and we're gonna perform magic. I also know someone who may be able to help with that. I don't know how to train my bug, but I feel like I know someone in EGAD that may be able to. They Roquefort has like bigger dinner critters. I'm pretty sure it's similar.
Yeah, I would offer my help, but there's gonna pluck out a random cat. Like, cats, you can't really train.
Yeah, you can't train cats, but they are so adorable. Madeline's gonna pet the
Mm.
cat.
This gives a little meow before Kita just kind of puts it back down.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do next. Thank you for the insight, though.
Welcome, and how much do I owe you for the gun?
Let's call it 100 gold and we'll call it even.
He is going to nod and just going to pull out like a little coin purse, and it's just like, okay, and they're just going to start pouring out coins.
Yeah, Madeline nod. Yeah, I could I could take care of the rest. I just need to say guns aren't cheap, especially if it's like I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you while like customize it a little bit so it feels good when you like shoot it and everything. That's what I did for my hand cannon. And say It's slightly customizable, so I'm able to shoot it. I will do the same for you. But you have done a lot for me, so this is definitely reduced price.
Also, what's a dinner critter?
They're like bugs, but made out of food.
Peter's going to give us stoic nods like food bugs.
Not bad lad nods. Food bugs.
And I assume you shouldn't eat them.
Technically, they want to be eaten. It. I actually did eat one. It turned my ear into a strawberry for a little bit. Nothing bad happened. I think I got a little boost, but I forget what it was. But they technically want to be eaten because that's a part of their biology.
Huh.
It's interesting.
I'm glad I don't have a swarm of those.
They're actually really cute. They like belly rubs and pets. They're like dogs. Big, fruity, buggy dogs.
That want to be eaten.
Yeah, it's weird, but I like them.
Yeah.
I did freak out. Yeah, I was gonna say I did freak out a bit for a little bit, but I have calmed myself and I'm fine.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I guess well. Thank you for helping me, and I hope your bond with Red goes well.
Mad lad nods. Yeah, and I say thanks again for helping me with the magic stuff.
Yep. And they're going to pull Mad Lad into a hug.
Yeah, Mad lad's gonna hug him back.
And I would say, I think this looks like a good place to call it an end.
I think
Call
it
it
is.
quits.
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's a good little ending to it.
Hmm.
This has been a fun FPS.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for listening in on this FPS. I hope we'll see you again soon. Bye. Have a good time zone.
Bye.